So the first step is to remove this knob, and leaving it in the diff lock position is good because that's where the spring tension is, so it'll be easier on the spring. So unscrew this. Take that screw out. Take the knob off. That'll rotate as you do it. There's a spring right here, don't lose that. Next, we can take these 3 screws out to take the top housing off. And this screw here is shorter than the other 3. Make sure that this screw goes back in that spot because you don't want it to stick out past the bottom of this. So now take this off. You see the spring tension is making things move. This can slide out. Now you have your cable out. Now you can unscrew your cable from here. Just unscrew it, take that out, screw the new cable in, and you'll have it just like this. After you take this out, put the new cable in. So with the new cable installed just like this, you're going to have the bearing in the base, your spring in this position here. Then take this, and you can see the spring goes in that slot there. So this arm of the spring will go in that slot right there. So slide these 2 together. See right here, that slot there, the spring is in that slot right there now. Okay. Make sure that that's all the way down so that that part of the spring is down too. That's how far down it should be. All the way in like that, okay? I'm sorry, you gotta put the cable in before you do that. Slide the cable into here and then do that same part again. So now you have the cable in, the spring is there, and the spring is there. Now, you're going to put the housing on, and right now, it doesn't matter about lining the holes up. The first step is to put it on so that it is on top and you're holding this part all the way down so it can't lift up and the spring can't pop out, the other part can't pop out. You are going to spin the base around 1 full time, and that puts the tension on the spring. So right now, if I was to let go, this base is going to want to spin around clockwise. We just rotated it counterclockwise to get it in this position. So now you can put these screws back in, the longer screws in the back and that 1 short screw in the front. I have those 2 snug down, so I'm able to let go of it now. And I'm taking this slightly shorter screw, putting that in that front slot there. And you can see the orientation of this, that's past the diff lock. So you can test this before you put the spring and the screw into the knob. You can just take the knob and put it on here. You know that the spring where the hole where the spring goes towards the back part of the knob. Rotate the knob and you'll feel it wants to naturally go back that way. So there's your diff lock, your 2-wheel drive, your 4-wheel drive, your 2-wheel drive, sorry, 4-wheel drive, and it's difficult to go in that direction because the spring wants to push it that way. So you know everything is set up correctly, and put the spring in, put the knob back on, rotate it to the diff lock position, and push it all the way down. Then take the screw, and put this back in. Just like that. And you can go 4-wheel drive, lift it up, it should snap to diff lock just like that. 2-wheel drive, and if you look at the other side of the cable, as I am shifting it, you see the cable moving. So there's your diff lock, the cable is short. 4-wheel drive, it's longer. 2-wheel drive, it's the longest. Back to diff lock, it gets short. Everything's working good.